My husband was so sweet and he put the baby locks on all the cabinets. So now when the baby wants to open a cabinet, he still can.
So this is Dalgona. If that sounds familiar, it's because this is where the name for the viral Dalgona coffee originated from. Basically, it's a Korean candy that they sell street side. It's usually a really old man or old woman making it, and they sell them for like $1. Anyway, they're really cute because they usually have designs printed on them, and if you manage to eat around the design without cracking it, you often get a free candy. Okay, here's how to make dango, which you may have seen in a lot of different anime. So you'll need soft tofu, sugar and glutinous rice flour. Go ahead and mash that all together, and then you can start to use your hands to squeeze it together until it forms a dough. Then you can split that into 3 separate parts. I'm going to use matcha to colour one of the parts green, and then use pink food colouring to colour another part pink, and then we'll just leave one of them to be plain. Then you can scoop out little portions and roll it into balls as evenly as possible. Mine aren't that even, but it's okay, just try your best. Then you can pop them in boiling water for a couple of minutes. You'll know when they're done cooking because they will start to float to the surface. So once that happens, you can scoop them out and put them in ice water to stop them from cooking. Then you can take them out of the ice water and then skewer them onto little wooden sticks. And that's pretty much it. Okay, here's how to make tanghulu, which is a really popular Chinese street snack. So first grab strawberries. Look how nice these are. Then you're going to wash and pat them dry as best you can. Then insert a skewer down the middle of each strawberry. Then you're going to grab your sugar and water and add it into a pot. There's no real measurements here, it's just 50% water to sugar ratio. Then just let it boil. You don't have to stir it or anything. Then just let it get to about 300 degrees Fahrenheit, or until when you drop some into some cold water, it hardens immediately. So it should be this light amber color. So grab your strawberries and swirl them around and let the excess drip off. Then you can just set them aside to harden. It should harden really fast. And that's pretty much it. Question, do you guys call these green grapes or white grapes? Anyway, today we're making grape tanghulu. So first grab some grapes and wash them and pat them dry. Make sure you do this really well, otherwise the sugar doesn't stick and it just makes a big mess. Then grab 2 parts sugar and 1 part water and add it to a pot. There's no need to stir it, you can just swirl it around. Then once it dissolves, add a thermometer and cook it till it reaches 150 degrees Celsius, or until when you drop some in cold water, it hardens straight away. Then you can take your grapes and swirl them around in the sugar mixture. Please be careful, it's so hot. Then set it aside onto baking paper to set.
You are looking at the most realistic fishing lure that I have seen in a long time. Check this out. It's water activated. This is the saltwater model. It is a segmented bait, and it just basically mimics live bait movement. You'll notice that they also have other sizes available. This one's connected to a bobber, and it will periodically stop and then start swimming. You can throw this in your tackle box and it will not activate the battery until it's put in the water. If we go over here to the table, you're going to end up seeing what the kits look like. They have various sizes and they're ran on a prop, and you can get replacement props for $1 to $2.
Well, I guess I have to fall in love.
Excuse me. Sorry. I was drawing in the cafe.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
Thanks.
Was he listening to music?
There was a song playing, you were like tapping your foot a bit.
Yep, that is so.
Oh, you are a drummer, really?
Oh,
nice.
so doing.
I don't have any cash.
do.
No, I don't need any cash.
No, that's fine.
But we're gonna take
Are you
that.
sure?
I'm gonna, just use it for whatever you need to. Use supplies.
Are you sure?
Goods, whatever. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's great. It's really good. You actually really captured him. There isn't time of day or night that my husband isn't tapping tapping his foot or tapping his fingers or doing something into some kind of music. Cool. Where are you here?
Just look up slip that skills.
Okay, I'm gonna follow you. Awesome. You can be famous now.
There you go.
Yes.
That's super cool. Look at some of these. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So cool.
Yeah, made our day.
Yes.
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers. Cheers.
I'm excited to announce that the Rockstar Games classic Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is in development for Quest 2. This new version of what I think is one of the greatest games ever made will offer players an entirely new way to experience this iconic open world in virtual reality.